Welcome to Metals, Money, and Markets, January 18th. For Mining Clips, Rob Goodman, and as always, Mickey Fulp, the Mercenary Geologist, who is sitting here next to me in Vancouver, will run us through this. All right, Mickey, looks like the dollar had a nice little rally here. Took it to gold yesterday. Gold in the red, let's start there.
Yeah, gold actually bumped up to $12.94 on Thursday, closed the week at $12.81 as the dollar had a very strong week for a $7 loss on the week. Silver was down, 26 cents for a 2% loss. Platinum went below 800 once again, closed at 197, down $9 on the week. And the real story in precious metal space is palladium. It actually went above $1,400 an ounce, and it went parabolic in 3 hours on Thursday, driven by tight supplies, but speculators are going nuts here. It closed at $13.59 for a 4% gain. I want to talk a little bit about ratios once again. Platinum to gold, all-time low at 0.62, and platinum and palladium increasingly gets to rare space with a ratio of 0.59.
It looks like copper picked up a couple pennies here.
Copper had a positive week, up every day. It is actually in a weak contango here, front month out for the first time in a long time. Last week we were talking about backwardation into infinity, so it looks like copper market's starting to balance out a little bit. We are in the slow season for demand with northern hemisphere winter. Closed at 271, up 2 cents on the week.
Shifting gear to energy markets here, flat uranium market. Boy, oil's looking pretty strong here.
Yeah, uranium's basically treading water. Closed 28.88. It's been in that upper 28 level to 29 for 2 or 3 months now. WTI had a very good week. Closed at 53.76, up 4% on the week. It's exceeded its 50-day moving average. Some things driving it, some progress on the trade tariff front with China, OPEC production down, U.S. record gas production in 2018, record oil production. We are the largest by far energy producer in the world now, or oil and gas producer, let's say. Inventories also positive for a stronger oil price, down 2.6 million barrels. Rigs off a massive 25 on the week. I think that must have something to do with winter seasonality. And U.S. production hit another all-time record high, 11.9 million barrels. One thing, a little tidbit, not directly related to the oil market, but certainly to the transportation market. Tesla had 7% layoffs this week as their government subsidies go away.
Everybody's currency markets, as mentioned, dollar had a nice week. Loonie hung in there, euro down.
Dollar had a strong week as, once again, we are in a risk-on environment. Progress with China, progress with North Korea, meetings set up with both those countries. 10-year Treasury gained a little bit, 2.8%. That, once again, is positive for the U.S. dollar. Closed at 96.32, up 0.7% on the week. Euro, very negative with a Brexit debacle in the United Kingdom. It closed at 113.6 for almost a percent loss. And Loonie also treading water, flat at 0.7545 on the week.
Wrapping up the equities markets, pretty strong here. Everything looks up good here, big this week.
Yep, all U.S. markets up 6 to 8% year to date. That is the fastest start in 32 years. Remember 32 years ago, crash of October 87? We're a long way from something like that right now, but the markets are very strong. We talked about China, we talked about North Korea, talked about U.S. dollar. It's all bullish and ready to go here with a VIX, which has fallen below 20 on the week.
And wrapping up with the venture, 3 strong weeks. Stopped it here, though.
Yeah, it was up and down, up on Monday, down the middle 3 days, up on Friday, closed at 596 off 6 points for 1% loss on very low volumes, but it still is up 7% year to date. But as we expect, and we've been telling you about this strong seasonality, the venture exchange historically, since for 18 years now, has been flat after the first week of January to the end of January.
Okay. Appreciate the insight as always, Mickey Fulp, and we will see you in Vancouver doing a couple interviews with some junior mining companies.
We're going to do that. Look forward to it, Rob.
Okay. See you next week.
All right. Bye.